ArgentumLunae.
I'll kill you myself.
Fight!
In the bottom left position of Daybreak, in blue, hoping for a nice match, it's our Protoss DragonToss. And his opponent, sending out an Overlord in pink, going for a 12 pool. It's his opponent, MidnaKong. It seems the cheeser is gonna get cheesed, but will there be probes coming out to scout this very, very aggressive build? Spawning pool is 2/3 done. Forge on the way. Only now a probe goes around the map to scout, and the spawning pool will be finished before the probe arrives. Will it be another version of cheese? Will it be a cannon rush again? Will he even... He will go into the main, but what will he do when he sees 8 lings spawning right in his face? Forge is way out of position. This is a position easily surrounded. First cannon on the way. 2 cannons. It's going to try to block off the entrance as much as possible. And he's going to try for a full wall off. Only small gap at the unbuildable plates. Defending this. Lots of cannons. 2 cannons and a lot of pylons. The cannons will finish up in time, and this is gonna be held. But still at a tremendous cost. At a tremendous mineral cost for the Protoss player. And this wall is one of the weirdest things to be seen. Will MidnaKong adapt and try to expand out of this? He loses an Overlord. He's almost supply blocked because of that. There's still a small gap here at the bottom that lings might get through. But still, 2 cannons barreling against lings is a dangerous thing. A hatchery going down for the Zerg player. And he goes back to droning. Only just now the gateway is going down, so there's not going to be any army units for a little while. 3 more gateways, 2 more gateways and a cybernetic score block the Protoss's expansion capabilities. So this is going to be a heavy +1 attack off of 1 base. The lings fall back, see old attack that the Protoss player has geared up. A proxy pylon near the potential 3rd or 4th of the Zerg player. Is he gonna put a gateway with this for the quicker warp-ins? And will Roach Baneling be enough to hold this? Remember, it's 16 drones to 23 SCVs, so a lot more zealots are going to be pumped out for DragonToss than might be expected comparative to the army of MidnaKong. A gateway... Oh no, a robo is going down. I'm, to be honest, not quite sure whether or not a robotics bay is a building that will increase the pylon warping time, so we shall see that. Only 1 drone mining gas for now. That's not quite enough to go for both banelings and roaches. So it's going to be mostly Zerglings coming out in the near future. 2 spore crawlers coming down in case of Oracle harassment. A Warp Prism, and this seems to be the Warp Prism to the main. Strategy we have seen a lot from DragonToss. Will it be spotted? The Overlord seems to be just out of position to see the Warp Prism go into his main. And a big chunk of MidnaKong's army is outside of the natural. It now returns to the main base, trying to check every nook and cranny in order to see what is going on. But the Warp Prism finishes up. 2 sentries loaded up in this Warp Prism. And will the reaction time be good enough? The Warp Prism is now spotted. The reaction comes in and... oh, he pulls back to the natural. And just in time the links come. But will it be enough? It will not. Roaches are spawning in the main base. The sentries are being capped in the Warp Prism if they don't have to attack. And this looks like a very, very bad moment for MidnaKong. Sentries are almost out of energy. Only one more force field remaining, but new sentry warp-ins, and the Zealots and Adepts wreak havoc in the main base. Roaches are stuck between force fields. The drones are attacking the sentries. Good move to prevent the force fields from locking out the roaches, but it's still happening. Ravagers would be ideal in this situation, but it seems that the main base has already been given up. 10 drones against 23 probes for DragonToss. The roaches are going down to the stalkers and sentries. This roach being tickled to death completely, and this seems to be the end. But more roaches spawn inside the main base. All the Zealots and Adepts have been cleaned up. All the sentries now are finished. More lings in production. Will the lings and roaches of this next wave be enough to hold? Lings are out, but that's a lot of Adepts and a couple of Stalkers, which are very good at defending against lings and roaches. Still more warp-ins coming out, and this looks to be the end of it. GG.